Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing gel extensions on my toenails. Because of the holidays coming up, I wanted to have my toenails done. Usually, I'm mostly only doing my toenails in the summer when I'm wearing like sandals or open-toed shoes. Generally, when it gets colder, where I'm wearing boots or sneakers, I tend to stop doing my toenails just because I feel like it is a very awkward position. I don't absolutely love doing my toenails, but I do love having them done, and I wanted to just have them done, make them look nice. So in today's video, I did decide that I would go ahead and film it. Here is some natural growth on my toenails. Like I said, I haven't had a set on in a while. They have just been looking like this. I haven't really been doing any maintenance to them or anything like that. So those are my toes. That's what I'm starting out with. I am going to, of course, be doing nail prep because I do want these nails to last. If you've watched my other gel extension toenail videos, then you probably know that with this nail prep that I am showing you right now, I can get my toenails to last me months. Of course, they are going to not look as good as they were from the beginning. It's going to have a lot of growth, but I have found that with this nail prep, using the products that I am using, I can get a very long wear out of gel extensions on my toenails. For my nail prep, I am following the same prep routine that I would do if I was applying full cover nail tips onto my hands. I feel that this is just prep that works really well for me. So I did start with a cuticle pusher. I pushed back my cuticle, and then I'm also using the opposite end of that, the scraper tool, just to scrape up any of that dead cuticle that I can get up. The next thing that I like to go in with is some cuticle drill bits and my e-file. And again, I just like to take this around the cuticle and really just help to clean up any of that dead cuticle. When you do want your nails to last and you don't want any lifting, you really want to remove as much cuticle as possible, removing all of the cuticle from your natural nail plate. If you leave the dead cuticle on there, your nails are going to lift, whether it's a gel polish manicure or even if you're applying a full cover nail tip. So for the cuticle work, I really go in, take my time with this, and try to remove as much as possible, and really making sure that I remove anything from my natural nail plate. I'm going in with another cuticle bit here and just again going around and trying to clean up as much as I can before going in with any other steps. So for my big toe, the nail was getting pretty long, and I totally could have just left it as is. Like I could have just applied polish over it just because the growth that it had on it. But I feel like sometimes my toenails like to break, especially the big ones. So I did decide to just clip down the length on the big toe, and that is the toe, well, the only toe that I will be applying a full cover nail tip to. If you wanted to apply full cover nail tips to the rest of your toenails, you could definitely do that as well. I just find that painting the smaller toes works better for me, and just applying a full cover nail tip to the big toe, because I feel like my big toes, they don't always look the best. They get some ingrown toenails, and I feel like with applying a full cover nail tip, it just makes them look a lot better. But with my little toes, I feel like especially like with wearing closed-toed shoes like boots, I feel like they rub and it kind of irritates a little bit, and I feel it's just like it feels better on my toenails if I do just go in with gel polish. But you could definitely also apply a full cover nail extension to your little toes, and you would just repeat the same process. Because I am going to just be painting the gel on the natural nail, I just took a hand file and kind of straightened out the shape. I didn't clip any length off because I still wanted a little bit of length there. So I did just take a hand file and go around and just crisp up the shape a little bit, making the shape look a little bit nicer than how it looked before I went in with the filing. Once I was all finished with the filing and I liked the shape of the nails, I'm now going in with my mini mandrel, and I'm going to be using this to remove the shine from the natural nail plate. After I was all finished with my filing, I did take a stiff dust brush with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and just go over all of the nails to help clean them up and remove all of the nail dust. I really like doing this because it also helps to dehydrate the nail, but it also removes all of the nail dust. Once I was finished with that, I am now going to be using the Daily Charm 3-step extension system. Starting off with step number 1, the dehydrator. I'm going to be applying a layer of this to all of my nails, and this will help to dehydrate my nails and remove any remaining oils. Now I'm taking step number 2, which is the primer, and I'm going to be applying a coat of this to all of the nails. I will actually go in with a second coat just because I do feel it really helps with the longevity. If you struggle with your nails lifting, I would definitely recommend going in with 2 coats because I do feel that it really does help a lot, especially just really getting the longevity, making your nails last until you want to remove them. And I just like to go in with 2 coats of the step number 2, the primer. I'm now going in with the 5-in-1 strengthening gel. If you guys have watched my videos, you probably know I love to use this stuff as my base coat. I just feel like it adds an extra layer of strength on the nails. You could definitely use just a regular base coat or even the step number 3, the extension gel, as your base coat. I just prefer using this, so I did go in with a layer of this on all of the nails and I cured that for 30 seconds. While I'm finishing off with applying this, I do quickly want to let you all know that the Daily Charm website is currently having a 15% off site-wide. You can use code FROSTY. This is a limited time offer and the sale does end 1/2 of next year, 2024. So enjoy 15% off store-wide, so everything is on sale. I am using all the products from Daily Charm. I'll be linking the products that I used and leaving below my affiliate link in case you do want to purchase anything during this amazing sale. It would really mean a lot to me if you did shop through my affiliate link. It really does help me out a lot. So like I previously mentioned, I will be only using or applying a full cover nail tip on my big toenail. Like I said, the reasons for that, I like doing this way just because I feel like it's a lot more comfortable to only apply it to the big toe versus all of my toes. I am not using toenail full cover nail tips. I'm actually using the extra long square nail tips from Daily Charm to do this. I'm also prepping the inside. I went in with the mini mandrel to etch the inside. I brushed away the nail dust, and then I am going in with the step number 2, the primer, and also chemically etching the nail tip. That is super important if you want your nails to last. I always do this, especially if I'm doing the nails to make them last. You don't want to apply this nail tip without prepping it, or you will have a greater chance of it coming off or even any lifting. To apply the nail tip, I'm using the step number 3, the extension gel. And basically, if you can do gel extensions on your hands, you can definitely do it on your toes. It's the exact same process. Now, of course, doing it on your toes can be a little bit more difficult, especially with the positions. Filming this video, I actually had my foot on the top of my desk the entire time. So that's the reason why I did only film doing one toe or one foot, just because it is very difficult to film like this. But I do like filming these videos because I just am so happy that I got down the prep steps and I can make my toenails last, and it just looks like a salon quality manicure, which I absolutely love. So I did apply it using the extension gel, I did my flash cure, and then I did a full 30-second cure. Of course, I didn't want it as long as it was, so I did clip down the length as short as I could go. And then now I am just taking a hand file to crisp up the shape and also just really file down the length. I don't like my toenails to be super long, but I do like the look of having a full cover nail tip on my toenail. I just think it gives it a more cleaner look to it. I also did take the mini mandrel and I'm just removing the shine from the nail tip. That way when I go in with my gel polish, it will adhere properly to the nail tip. Once I was finished filing, I took a dust brush, removed all of the nail dust, and now I am going to be going in with my gel polish color. I am using this beautiful blue reflective holographic sparkle glitter polish. I love this color. I thought it would be perfect for the winter time. I also love blue. I like to keep my toenails very, very simple. Usually, as far as I'll go is just doing like a glittery or sparkly gel polish. I don't really like to do any designs on them because most of the time I'm wearing socks anyways. I just like the look of it to see my toenails are done, especially when it's winter time and I'm wearing closed-toed shoes, so it doesn't really matter to begin with. But I thought this color was absolutely gorgeous. It's also the like winter season, so the blue was a perfect match. So I'm going to be applying this gel polish to the nails. I will be doing 2 coats of it, curing for 30 seconds in between each coat. While I'm applying the gel polish, another sale on the Daily Charm website that I wanted to share with you guys. To celebrate the most wonderful time of the year, enjoy 50% off 12 nail goodies, including must-have essentials, bestsellers, and so much more. A new deal is added every day and now until Christmas. Use code NAILJOY for 50% off 12 days of nail delights. This offer does end 12/25/23 at 11:59 p.m. So they will be adding on a item. There are a few items already on here, and you can save 50% off all of these items using the code NAILJOY. So I will have this specific 12 days of nail delights linked down below in the description box in case you guys do want to check this out. Maybe check out the items that are included in this 12 nail goodies. There are must-have essentials, bestsellers, and so much more. You definitely don't want to miss out, and I would recommend checking it out, especially because one of the items is a blue gel polish collection, and those colors are so gorgeous. I love blues. But there is also other items like the 5-in-1 Strengthening Gel, the product that I use for my base coat. You can score 50% off of that right now, so definitely recommend checking that out. Once I did have the second coat of my gel polish applied, I am now going in with my top coat. I applied that and cured for 30 seconds. After the top coat was cured, I am now finished. I did repeat the same exact steps to my other foot. I just did that off camera. Like I said, the filming angle of this is very painful and just very hard to do. So I did just do the other foot off camera, but I did apply my cuticle oil. I rubbed that in to nourish my cuticles. And of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look of these toenails. I love them so much. If you spend money on doing like going to a salon and getting your toenails done, I highly recommend doing it at home. I have never, well, I have gotten a pedicure in a salon before. I don't want to say I have never, but ever since I started doing my own toenails like this, I have not gone back to a salon to get my toenails done. Just because I really love how I can do it at home. I can save money by reusing and buying my own products, and I feel like I get exactly what I want every single time because I'm the one doing it. So I just love how these turned out. The blue glitter gel polish is absolutely gorgeous. Just wait until you see it with the flash. I thought this gel polish manicure was absolutely stunning. I loved the color, perfect for winter, and I'm so happy that I now have my toenails done for the holiday season. That way I feel if I'm not wearing socks or my feet are out, it's not a big deal because my toenails have a fresh set and I just love the color. Here are the nails with flash. Just look at that. Absolutely amazing. I love how these turned out. I will be leaving the links to the products that I did use down below in the description box. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.